RUQAYYA Mohammed has brought 2 children to this hospital. She says it's her last hope to save them.
I brought my 4-year-old daughter here for treatment, and my son was also diagnosed with severe and acute malnutrition. He's been like this for a long time.
As frail as Mohammed looks, she says he's in a better shape than his sister, who we were not allowed to film. A few kilometers from the clinic is a bigger hospital dealing with cases like Mohammed's.
This is one of the 2 facilities run by Doctors Without Borders in Maiduguri, dedicated to treating cases of severe and acute malnutrition cases. 3 years since the first discovery of cases of famine, hundreds of patients still come to these facilities in search of help. They're mostly displaced persons, but also residents of a city that has been struggling with 9 years of Boko Haram violence.
The hospital is already full, with more patients waiting to get in. Doctors are now faced with the difficult choice of either turning away patients or admitting them and lowering standards.
So in our outpatient department, for the moment, we have 1,300 patients that are coming back every 2 weeks for a follow-up visit to see how their nutrition status is improving. And we have a 72-bed facility for inpatients for severely acute malnourished patients with complications, where we're having for the moment about 90 to 100 new admissions per week.
Thousands of displaced people have returned to their villages in northeast Nigeria, but it's still too dangerous to go out to farm because of fear of attacks by Boko Haram fighters. The United Nations says more than 10 million people need urgent assistance in the Lake Chad region, most of them in Nigeria's northeast. Hundreds have already died because of food shortages in the last 3 years. Emergency workers and the displaced say they are worried about donor fatigue. If that happens, they fear thousands more could die. Ahmed, Idris, Al Jazeera, Maiduguri.